Okay, we're good. Now, do we face the cameras? Like, how are we gonna do
Yeah,
it?
yeah. You always face the camera.
Well,
You
we
don't
gotta
talk.
look-
You don't talk to me. You talk to the camera, right?
What?
Don't talk to me. You talk to the camera. Ready?
All right. Ready?
Yep.
All right. Welcome to the Times Cafe and Bake Shop. Today we have the administrator and the brand ambassador of the Windsor Car Spotters.
There you go.
All right. Where Windsor gets its news, with over 35,000 members and climbing, for local information, contests, sponsors, and giveaways. A good Samaritan for the community. Welcome to the channel, Justin Galps. How and what got you started?
Hey,
Thanks
good
for
to
having me,
talk with you.
man.
Thanks for doing this interview with me. It's let me put the people's belt down. But
We're good, we're good.
so yeah, it's great to be here. At the
Cheers,
conference.
cheers,
Salute,
cheers.
salute.
Chendan.
So, what got me started? You know, I've been a member of Windsor Car Spotters, I believe, since around, I think it was 2007 or 2008. Long time member. And I never actually posted anything or commented, just out of total fear of retaliation from this very toxic environment, this group of misfit toys, you know, delinquents, you know, very, very toxic place. So, you know, I always tell people that are new to the group, look, no touch rule. Basically, just sit back, watch the show. You know, it's something different every day.
Entertaining.
Entertaining, you know. So, so when COVID started, I knew that everybody was going to be getting a lot more moody and having a lot more time on their hands. So I figured, you know what? Why don't we try to do something where we take this group of misfit toys and then we try to get them to be more charitable, get them to be more empathetic, get them to do, it has nothing to do with clout. Everybody thinks it has to do with clout. Clout, clout, clout. And it's like, if we wanted clout, we would talk about the things that we did our whole lives and not just what we've done wrong with Windsor Car Spotters. We've been doing charity work a very long time. Okay?
Good for you.
You know, I tell very many people that I meet, you're not going to meet very many people that met Pope John Paul II and stood in the same room as Nelson Mandela when he got let out of prison. So I've seen a lot of different things, I've experienced a lot of different things, and I've done a lot of charity work my entire life, but what I wanted to do with Windsor Car Spotters is to try to lead by example and just get people to do it a lot more, which we've been able to do with contests and our own swag. That was our swag was initially a joke. You know, it was a dozen shirts for the guys. It was a little joke. We did our now we have hats.
Nice.
Now we have, you know, we did the, you know, the pink and black. You know, we did something different, an offshoot. We do a lot of limited edition stuff. We do a lot of exclusive products. You know. Oh, speaking of exclusive products, you know, I know very many Facebook groups that have their own flavor of soda pop.
Good for you.
You know,
Kudos to you.
so we've done a lot over the last couple of years with COVID, and we've tried to keep it entertaining, and we've tried to keep it charitable. But there's always going to be that dumpster fire, toxic side of Windsor Car Spotters that, you know, draws everybody to it. You know, when you're on the toilet every morning, you know what I mean, and things like that. You know, and everybody can't help it. You know, it's like staring at the sun or looking at a car accident. You just can't help it. You know, so we get a lot of love from our members, but at the same time we get a lot of hate. And it's not hate from for reasons of our members. It's hate for being kicked out of the group, which I find even more entertaining. Right. You know,
right?
Because you're not mad at something that happened to you. You're mad because you couldn't be a part of it.
Exactly.
Right. So the proof's in the pudding right there. Why don't we have a little taste?
Yes, yes. Now this is not made with sugar. You said it's made with sugar cane.
Sugar cane, yes.
Very
All natural sugar cane.
Natural sugar cane, good for you.
I mean, out of all the sugars that you can pick and want to pick, cane natural sugar. Cheers.
Cheers. Salute. Very good. I love that one.
Strawberry cream soda with a touch of cotton candy, and we call it pink donut. It's amazing.
Good with vodka?
Good with, oh, amazing
Good
with vodka.
with tequila, maybe?
Maybe, yeah. You know,
Have you
there's-
tried it?
I tried it with vodka.
Maybe we should do a
We
podcast
should
on
do
that.
a drink party. Yeah.
A drink party.
Yeah.
Well, the
We
contestants?
could. Couple, give
Yeah.
away some prizes. But yeah, so you know, we've done a lot of that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Giving away prizes from drones to $100 gift cards in restaurants to we gave away a free car. You know what I mean? I don't know many.
Free car.
We gave away a free car to a guy. That was a couple years ago. That was when everything kind of initially started really picking up steam, and then the pink car was purchased for me.
The pink Pepto-Bismol card.
Yeah.
Explain that. Why
The
pink?
Quapper. So what had happened was we did the big car giveaway. The guy got made fun of for delivering Uber Eats on the bike, and we felt bad, and the whole group went and attacked the person that posted the post making fun of him, and I felt bad for her too, because the whole city was after her. You know, I get this message in the middle of the night saying my husband can't go to work, my kids can't go to school, my parents are getting made fun of in public. You know, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? And so basically, I had listed my ex-wife's 2005 Saturn Ion 2, and we were getting lowballed every time, like ridiculous. The car was worth a couple thousand. People were saying $200-300, and it was like, I don't know how to say it. It was like, I'd rather give it away than get ripped off.
Right.
So my ex-wife is from a church-going family, and we sat down and discussed it, and discussed the situation, and we decided to give him the blue car, the blue Saturn Ion. So I had a friend of mine that did some repairs on it. I call him my mystery mechanic, because I was expecting him just to give me a general inspection and just basic knowledge. And what he ended up doing was he ended up doing all the work, and all the guys at his garage chipped in on all the parts. And they bought rotors, they bought brake pads, they did the emergency brake line. They did that for me because I needed that for safety. They got me everything that I absolutely needed, got the car safety. So when we gave this guy the car, it was literally plug and play. Like, he had nothing, you know, it was like, yeah, he paid the taxes on it, and that was it, out the door. So it was kind of one of those things where when I started doing Windsor Car Spotters, boss man said, you know, I'll buy you a company car, but I want to see something big first. I kind of didn't believe him at first. So then I give away the blue car, everybody's going crazy. And then I have this meeting, and it's in the back room at the keg, and we're drinking, and there's security there, and it's like, you know, like, only bring yourself, don't tell anybody where you're going, you know, and he was like, holy shit, like, what's going on? Like, I didn't realize. I get there, boss man is half in the bag, they've had dinner, he tells me to order whatever I want, sky's the limit, space is the place, so it was just like, yeah, sure, prime rib dinner, 2 shots. Rye, a little bit of whiskey, a little bit of water, and then we're talking about buying a vehicle. So he initially gave me a budget of $10,000, and I said, if you give me exactly what I want, I'll do it in half. And he said, what do you want? And I said, do you remember the stripper with the pink Magnum? Because there used to be a pink Magnum in the city that people would make fun of, and it was called the Quapper. So
where was this? Locally?
This was locally in Windsor, and it was
I'm
like,
not aware of that.
so it was a car. It was kind of like I Spy with my little eye on Windsor Car Spotters way back in the day. So this person would be driving around town in this pink car, and they'd say, "Oh, seen her today," right? So everybody got in the habit of taking this person's picture, them in their car, and posting it on Windsor Car Spotters. Well, the strippers sold it to a gentleman, and this gentleman would get pictures. And he didn't want them taken, and he would start fights with people, and he would verbally assault and try to threaten physical assault on people. And then he's currently in Southwest Detention Center because he stabbed somebody, I believe.
Because of that car?
Well, not because of the car, because he's a confrontational person.
Oh, okay.
Right, so I said, what?
Anger management.
Yeah. Tim Baxter is a nice guy. So anyways, the thing was is that I said, wouldn't it be funny if we just kind of resurrected this old car like Chucky?
It is an eye catcher.
We'll bring it back from the grave. Whoa, we're working here, okay?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I call you back.
Bye.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Put them on,
I silenced my phone.
Sorry.
They silenced their phones.
Sorry.
Back there, you know, except the interviewer.
The interview. That's
It's
okay.
So
Hey,
anyways,
somebody's calling.
right? At least somebody's calling. So anyways, so he asked me if I was looking for Dodge Magnums, and it's kind of weird because I do drive a Dodge Challenger. And the Dodge Challenger Facebook group is, I just bought my car or I just smashed my car, right? The wife, she drives the Cherokee Trailhawk, the one with the 4x4, you know, the off-road kit on it.
Yes. Okay.
So the Cherokee Trailhawk group is, these are the neat big tires and lights I put on my Jeep, and this is me driving it through rocks, you know what I mean? It was like what you would see on the Cherokee Facebook group. On the Magnum Facebook group, it's like, I drove across Canada to buy headlights. And it's like, what the frick is wrong with you? You know what I mean? It's a weird, exclusive group. I can't explain it. Because the Magnum was only built from the year 2005 to 2008.
Right. It's only a special.
And it came out of Brampton, and there was only 50,000 of them made to go all across North America. So, you know, they are very hard to come by.
All you need on there is some spinners.
Right?
That would set it off.
No, I think the SRT 300 rims actually look.
They look good.
They
It
do
looks
look-
good.
they
The
do
looks
look good.
factory.
Yeah.
But if you put some spinners, that would catch somebody's.
Right.
That's my opinion.
They're not the 22s like we initially got the car.
Right.
But when you're driving on 22-inch tires in a city like Windsor,
Oh
Ontario.
my God! It's like a wheelbarrow.
Yeah, so, you know, I can't be calling Drew Dilkin's office every other week and saying, hey Drew, the pothole on here ruined this rim, you know, OEM on Manning, they love me because they were fixing my rims all the time for me guys, the wizards there, okay? Everybody in the city was like, won't fix your rims. I went to OEM on Manning Road. They not only fixed them, they made them like brand new. And they said, how many dents do you think were on the rim? I was like, well, 1 or 2. They're like, there was 5 on the outside and 7 on the inside. And they managed to get them straight.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So huge shout out to my
bad,
friends.
right?
They were horrible because the streets are that bad. Right? Windsor driving is horrible.
Surprisingly, they can straighten them out.
And even if you like kind of mesmerize where some of the potholes in the city are, there's still that like, which one hit me the other day? Just off Erie Street at the roundabout where you head up to the river. Where it has that boulevard in the middle at Erie Street where you're heading up
Okay,
here.
yeah.
And all of a sudden the car goes boom. And I was like, oh my God. Like I felt that one. I felt like I was on a forklift.
Oh wow!
Right.
Try going to the States.
Yeah.
They're this big.
Right,
this deep.
exactly. So anyways, back to the car. So I had picked out a car. We went and looked at it. Boss man did his initial inspection because he's smashed a few Hellcats in his time. So he really knows the platform very well. So because of that, he took a few looks underneath. The undercarriage is very well taken care of. I have Oil Guard Dr. Rust oil spray the car every year, and it's actually immaculate underneath, so it's a beautiful, beautiful car. It's in really good shape. And we had our friends at Proton wrap it for us to give it that Pepto pink look. And,
Oh, it's not painted.
No, it's not painted.
Painted.
I was debating, and I had actually talked with my friends at Metro Collision about having the car painted. Some good friends with Dino, and it's about for our family. Just remember, 9 out of 10 dentists all say Metro Collision when you ask who to do my body work on Windsor Car Spotters. So if that's not proof, I don't know what to tell you. 9 out of 10 dentists.
Dentists.
Oh yeah, 'cause you know, 9 out of 10 dentists say this is the toothpaste again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Pretty cool.
but so it's like that all the time on Windsor Car Spotters. You'll see the same names consistently come up every time. Like everybody will say, this person's good, this guy does it cheap in his garage.
Right.
And then you'll see Metro Collision everywhere. So that's kind of a little shout out to my friends at Metro. I'm looking to possibly get another one. We'll see what happens. But if I do, it'll probably be paint. And it won't be Pepto. It'll be.
I think the wrap keeps it sealed from the elements and you know,
Absolutely.
rain, snow.
And the
salt.
guys at Proton did an amazing job. I get compliments on this wrap all the time, and you know, it's a 2005. It has those little bits of bubbles, a little bit of rust showing around the wheel wells, and
That's coming from the inside.
yeah, and it's very common. But the thing is that because it's wrapped, it's kind of actually preserving it, so it's not
Yes.
letting it kind of spread,
Right.
right? So
So you got a attack it from the inside.
Yeah.
I would put some grease or something.
I don't know, maybe we'll do a contest and light it on fire one day. I don't know. There's a lot of things we could do with it. Maybe we could sell
let's film it.
Yeah, we could bury me in it. I don't know.
So what got you started in the soda pop industry?
So with the soda pop thing, it was a small business in Windsor, and I did a few little giveaways with him, and it went very, very well. And he has told me that he sponsored a wrestler in the States, and he gave him his own flavor of blood orange because blood wrestling,
Okay.
right? So because it's hardcore wrestling, there's a lot of blood in it. So blood orange was like the obvious flavor for them.
Right.
So like for example, Windsor Car Spotters is donuts, because what do cars do? Donuts.
Donuts.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? So, and then when we do giveaways sometimes with like first responders, we've done it with the OPP, with WPD, with fire department, and with EMS, local EMS, is we bring them pop and donuts. I'll get a couple sponsors and we'll pull some money together, and we'll just go out and give them a treat day, and it's not planned or anything, and they don't know, and it's very last minute, and it keeps everybody, keeps everybody on their toes.
Explain the machine gun, the AK-47 I have on my car right now.
Sticker. So the AK-47, it was a post that somebody was making fun of a guy because he had an AK-47 sticker along the side of his car, kind of like.
Was this a Camaro?
Yeah,
I've seen that one.
So we just had some fun with it, and when you got good friends like you do at Proton, I know some people they gotta wait, but sometimes it's nice when I can go in and get a same day service with my friends at Proton. I love you guys. I love you, Maggie. I love you, Ryan.
Cheers
cheers to Proton. Cheers to Proton. So so a lot of times when I need stickers or things like that, like the on my way sticker, the 1-800 number on the back of the pink car, I got those made quick. My bumper stickers I got made quick. The Hot Wheels stickers, I got stickers made for the Hot Wheels contest that they had at Walmart.
Yes, I was there.
Yeah, and you were there and you were part of that, and
yes.
It was just funny because I said I need to put a Hot Wheels sticker on the car. When? Today. And it was like, oh, and they got it done for me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so my friends.
They made it there.
They made it at Pro Tint and had it done that day.
Wow.
Yeah, so and it's vinyl. Yeah, it's
UV protected.
Yeah, so they last a lot longer than regular stickers. You know what I mean? Like that wrap, people don't realize that's been on there for 2 years now.
Mm-hmm. I've been after you for 2 years.
Right? For this interview. That's how we know how long you've been.
2 years.
2
trying to
years.
get
This guy's been waiting to do an interview.
Talk
with
to
me.
me. Let's get this done.
Let's get this done. I'm
cheers.
Glad, cheers. I'm glad.
Cheers.
Yes.
I'm glad I'm here. You're here,
Yes,
and
yes.
I'm here at the Time Cafe.
At the Times Cafe.
Thanks for having us. I really like the pop.
The pop's really good.
It's good. I'd like to try it with some. Where can you buy this? You can't buy it at the corner store, could you?
Actually, you know where PJ's Variety is on Walker Road?
PJ's.
Yeah, PJ's Variety. PJ's Video Variety, the old video store up on Walker Road.
Okay.
Yeah. You can get it there.
Ah,
You can get it at Schwab's.
no way.
Yeah, you can get it at Schwab's. And the thing is with PJ's and with Schwab's is some places are limited to the amount of flavors that they can get. But if you're kind of good friends with Windsor Car Spotters, they let you have our flavor on the shelf as well, because that's not it's available to the general public, but it's more exclusive to our members. So you can come get it at our store that's at Mulligan, Sprucewood, right?
Okay.
And then you can get it at vendors that are very good friends with us, such as PJ's, such as Schwab's, things like that. You can get it all over at Bacchus Restauranti. You can get it, you can get it at, not Schwab's and Primo, but you can get it at Harvestable, right up the street.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you can get it at, where else can you get it? You can get it at the Hungry Wolf.
Wow.
Yeah, you can get it at the
So you can buy it at restaurants.
So we're at 65 vendors across Windsor and Essex County. We're also in Ohio, we're also in Sweden. So yeah.
You got big.
Yeah.
Now this is exclusively your product.
So we have 30 flavors of our own, over 30 flavors of our own now. We just released a new set of flavors in our potion series. So we had Mana and Vitality, which was a blue and a red flavored, it's a mystery flavor. So you don't really know what it is.
Right.
So, but it's part of our magic potion series.
Tangy? Is it sweet?
Well, I
bitter?
can
Or
tell
is
you.
it all of the above?
It's kind of a variety of flavors. So we have the Vitality, which is the red. When you think about playing video games, like the red bar, your health, That's our vitality. So that's what we have. The mana, that's the blue bar. That's your magic. So we have now we have released longevity, which is like your speed, right? So you have a green bar to say how fast you can go. So with longevity, we actually have 200 milligrams of caffeine in the pop, and it's our first pop with caffeine in it. So it gives you that little extra. Equivalent to a cup of coffee.
So do you drink these before you go work out?
No, I drink them after I work out. When I relax at night, or when I'm having a really nice meal, or when I'm entertaining guests,
Yes.
you know, things like that. I mean, I brought a case to a party at New Year's, and it was an absolute hit. We were having a great time. Everybody was mixing different drinks, whether it was with Windsor Car Spotter, Pink Donut, or Lime Ricky, or you know, there's so many different flavors, but everybody was chocolate covered cherry. That was a hit. A lot of people were really enjoying that at the party. So it was just something nice. It was just, you know, it's something to indulge and splurge and treat your guests well. You know what I mean? What better way to spoil them with a little bit of local craft soda?
Cheers.
So, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, right.
Yes, this is my favorite.
Right.
Let's steal some more.
I got a couple for you to bring home, so no problem.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're good. Oh, thank you. So yeah, so the soda pop really took off. He started with a little tiny vendor in the market right by Champion Paper Products. Is that, or the party store there on Richmond? You know where the market is on Walker and Richmond?
Yes, yes.
So he started on a little kiosk there, and it was just a chain and a little wall pop and a chair and a cash box. And that's all it was. And it was a very simple operation. And we did a few giveaways, and it went very well for him. And then he moved to a location just down by the Grand Cantina. Is that where, no, is that where Grand Cantina? Drouillard? Just up the street.
I'm not too familiar with this.
Right, so across the street from the Grand Cantina, there is a little strip there. There's some tattoo shops and stuff along there, and some other markets and stores, other crafts, boutique stores along Drouillard in Ford City. And so Pop Rose was there for quite a while, but it was a small storefront with a big kind of back room to kind of give us that space to kind of order more and warehouse a little bit more pop, because you can't ship pop in the winter.
Freeze?
You know, if it's in glass bottles, it'll freeze. So you can't risk that. So you have to plan most of your shipping receiving year around that season. So we were looking at that, and then now we've moved out to Malden and Sprucewood, and our huge, I believe it's almost 3,000 square feet location.
Wow.
Yeah, it's absolutely huge. There's 2,500 flavors from all over the world. Yeah.
Under Pop Shop.
Yeah, in our pop shop at Soda Pop Rose.
So
Yeah, so we have like,
Shop.
yeah, so it's over 30 flavors of our own, and then 2,500 from all over the world. There's nothing. They have these in the States. But there's nothing like it in Canada. So we're the only one in Canada.
But one, it's the
Soda.
the flavor is there, but the brand name is the original. Yeah, I see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. So,
Okay,
so it's going really good with the soda. So you know, just shout out to all of our vendors, all of our friends. If you're looking to get it in your shop, or if you want, like Belle Fromage and Belle River has it. Oh God, so many places, I can't think of them all. Rochester Golf Club. Rochester Golf Club. You know, if you want to go have a drink or a pop after you play the back nine,
Perfect.
you can go and have a couple of pops and a little bit of grub. And I mean, the food is amazing there. I went and tried it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was
Nice place.
top notch.
Explain the community helping out the homeless, and who have you helped the most, and when?
Well, you know, we've done things like brought a truckload of truckload of cases of water during the summertime to street help. I've helped people go to Tent City and hand out hats and mittens to people, and that's not something that we did on live. You know, that's something that we do off camera, because people don't realize that we don't do everything on camera. We do selective things on camera for selective reasons. And it's not for clout, it's to set an example. You know, there's been several other Facebook groups that have spun off from Windsor Car Spotters. You
Yes,
know,
I noticed that.
and they've done very well, and that's great, and I'm glad, and good for you. Because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to inspire other people to do good things in the community. Whether you like Windsor Car Spotters or not, whether we get along or not, as long as you're doing good stuff in the city, because either you want to do it yourself or whatever ambition gave you that, whether you saw something on Windsor Car Spotters or not. That's something that I want to see more of in the city. So, really, I'm not mad at these spin-off groups. I'm proud of them. They're doing great. You know, you see all these people feeding 100 people, making meals, you know, stuff like that. You know, like we did the hoodies for the homeless, for example. You know, we gave away a PlayStation 5, right? We gave away 100 hoodies, over 100 hoodies. And you know, like, I didn't realize it until we went to the downtown mission, and for one of the top organizers to say, you know, it's one thing for people to bring down hand-me-downs and, you know, old clothes you're not going to wear, right? But it's something different for you to bring down something that's brand new, that's wrapped in plastic. Like, I just want to realize something about trend setting, okay? I was going to the car shows and I was watching everybody play laundromat all day. All day, everybody doing this. Folding shirts, and I said, I'm not playing laundromat all day. I said, I want them prepackaged. I want them labeled with their size. And I want the silk screen where the name tag, where the tag is supposed to be in the back. So my friends at Graphic Plus, they do an absolute fabulous job. You know,
Yes,
yeah, fabulous job. The shirts last a lot longer than they do with Final Press. So I like that. But it's made locally too by a local company, which I like even more.
Yes, keep it local.
Right, keep it local. And then I have it packaged in a way that I do that. It's like, it's just easy. And then I start to see other groups do it, and I'm not mad about it at all. I'm not flattered about it either. I'm glad other people are doing it. You know, so I would say the same thing goes for our charity work. Is that I'm not mad that people are trying to do what we do. I'm not jealous or flattered. I think you should be doing it regardless.
Excellent.
Right? So it's gone really, really good. You know, with the hoodies for the homeless, we brought them 100 hoodies, over 100 hoodies, and then we brought them 30 base. Windsor Pizza said personal pizzas. These were small pies. Okay, these were small pizzas. These were like these weren't 4-slice McDonald's pizzas like you're thinking. What I'm thinking when I say personal pizza. These were 8-slice small pizzas. They barely fit in the box. So Frank DeLuca and the family at Windsor Pizza took great care of me. My friends at Schwab's, they gave me a bunch of sushi sandwiches to bring over to the downtown mission at the same time.
Community effort.
Yeah, and it's just kind of a snowball effect where, if you start doing things and
Yes, everybody jumps on the bandwagon.
Right. So like when we did the PlayStation, it was initially what I did myself is I threw $200 in to the project, and then I go to a few other people like Walter Martin from Off the Paralegal. I go to Namir at Windtent. I go to Kyle Fung at Oil Guard Duck the Rust, and I say, this is what I've done. And they each throw in $200 too of their own. And then I had the other to match my 200, and then I had a member of the admin team, no names mentioned, spirit me, but he throws in $200 too. So now all of a sudden we have $1,000 to go out and get a PlayStation, and people see that what we're doing is gaining momentum. All of a sudden now a project that I thought was going to take me a month takes me 3 weeks. I had to start getting together everything ready. Well, it wasn't that, as the ball was rolling, definitely rolling, but it was that I had mapped out the schedule in such a way that I didn't have to plan out the ending, the finale, until the end, until the 3rd or 4th week. I'm planning the finale in the 2nd week, because I'm already knowing that the project is already steamrolling way faster than I was expecting to. So it gained so much momentum. Excuse me, soda pop gives me the burps. But that's the thing. If you try to do this on your own and you try to do it for yourself and for yourself and for cloud and all that stuff, people see right through that crap. Right? And it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Everybody wants to know how I do what I do and how I make it work. You want to start taking notes or whatever, Don't bullshit people. Rule number 1. Okay? I have a good job.